Alrighty. Go unicorn numero uno. Hey, Rocky. Does that big scary vacuum scare you? Yeah, the big scary vacuum get you? Yeah. The big scary vacuum. The big scary vacuum over there, yeah. Come on. Come on. Hey. Hey. Hard clue scroll. Hey, big boy. Hey. Hey. Yeah, my big scary boy. My big scary guy. You're my big scary guy. You're my big scary guy. Yeah, you're the big scary guy. You're the big scary man, Rocky. You're the big scary man. You're the big scary guy. So take a cactus. Take away berry. Hi. Oh, hello. Hello. Big scary guy right here. Look at this big scary guy. Yeah. Look at this big scary guy. Right. Look at this big scary dude. Look at this big scary dude. Look at this big scary guy right there. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Thank you, mister. Oh, yes, thank you. Yeah, look at the big scary guy in front of me here. Yeah, you, look at you. You're big and scary. You're so big and scary. You're so big and scary. Look at you. You're so big and scary, Rocky. You're so big and scary. Oh my goodness. This freaking guy. What's up, Jay? Mr. Gold Drop over here. Mr. Gold Drop himself. I'm Mr. Big and Scary. I'm Mr. Big and Scary. You're rich again. Yeah, yeah, for now. Hey, mister. Did you like that walk I took you on earlier? Yeah. You like that walk I took you on earlier, buddy? Yeah, I bet you did. Bet you did. Got all your zoomies out, didn't you? You got all the zoomies out, didn't you? And I accidentally pressed no. How could you, bro? How could you? Unreal, Mr. Negative. You're just hating. Haters gonna hate, bro. Know what they say? Haters gonna hate. Oh my, I'm doing great. I'm just sitting here letting my little adorable man get all loved up. My little adorable guy. My little adorable man. Hey, my little adorable boy. What's new with you, Mr. Negative? Cutie patootie. How's my cutie patootie rocks, eh? How's my boy? How's my boy Rocky? How's my boy? Oh, look at that smile. Look at that big old smile. Oh my god. Look at the big old smile on his face. Look at the big old smile on his face. Look at that big old smile on his face. Okay, this one, your lower third to pet. Okay. I gotcha. Escape with your boy? Yeah, I mean, this fucking numbnut went and bought a membership for an account that he doesn't even actually plan on using. So you're gonna have to wait and see about that one. This fucking dude. He messaged you and told you he was gonna escape? Yeah. I don't know, buddy. I don't know about that. Remember the time before that, Cook said, he's like, yo, boys, I'm gonna be hopping on a lot more frequently now, bro. So fucking be ready to play. And then 3 months went by and he didn't hop on once. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, the duo Iron Man. The duo Iron Man. I would be jealous. I would be jealous indeed. He has me getting on more frequently? Yeah, he has. Yeah, definitely has. It's because it's wintertime, buddy. Once wintertime starts coming around, motherfuckers in Canada just start hibernating.
Hey, creators.
Feel me? Yeah, it's funny that these come out, these emails come out. What about all the people that are liberals that were sitting there fucking children too? Trump's not even half the story. You're gonna be hardcore Iron Man? Um, I gotta get set up. One Elon at a time. One Elon at a time. That's hilarious. One musk at a time. We got the musk diver. 7,000 coins. Crazy work right there, brother. So 50 runes basically cost me 10k. 10k. Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Got me my mystic boots, dog. Let's go. The shit that actually matters, I'll lose. Good. Super anti, super restore. Be the goat.
In the early morning hours.
That's fucking lame. I mean, I'm not even really risking anything at all. I'll be right back, gentlemen.
Of March 2nd, 2022, 56-year-old Kenny Fandrich was driving to work when he noticed somebody following him. He called 911, and an officer with the Hillsborough Police Department pulled over Kenny's stalker.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Officer Edwards, Hillsborough Police. Just so you know, I have a body-worn camera on, so it's audio video recording. Do you know why we're stopping you today?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a hold of this guy that I'm following him.
Okay, why are you following him?
He's been living out of life, and I've been trying to talk to him about it.
Do you think that's wise to be following around the city?
Well, we're going to have a discussion about it.
Okay.
So,
What's
not really,
your What's your role in the whole thing?
she's been a friend of mine for 20 years,
Okay.
and I just want to let him know that I don't want him to beat her up anymore.
Okay. All right. Do you have any weapons in the car?
Nope.
Okay. Hang tight for me. I'll be right back with you.
The officer then returned to his vehicle and ran the stalker's ID through the system. It came back as Dr. Stephen Milner, a highly respected and successful veterinarian who runs his own practice in Oregon City.
He's been living out of life, and I've been trying to talk to him about it.
What's your role in the whole thing?
She's been a friend of mine for 20 years.
The friend he's referring to is Tanya Fandrich, a vet tech that had worked for him from 2002 to 2019. It turns out that Stephen became obsessed with Tanya and had been harassing her and her husband for several years. Unsure of Stephen's intentions, the officer gave him a stern warning.
So, here's my advice to you. Okay? This is very, very strong advice. Leave them alone. He wants nothing to do with you. She wants nothing to do with you. I understand there was an affair, all sorts of back history that went on. If you show up at their house, if you contact them, anything like that, you're gonna go to jail.
Stephen tried to convince the officer that he was only doing this because Tanya's life was in danger.
And he has told her that people put her in the cistern under the house. I'm the only person who gives a and I'm not allowed to give a
I want to be very, very clear with you, okay? Leave them alone. Because you're very close to going to jail today for stalking, okay? Like, very, very close, okay?
On the body camera, he is going to kill her. She is going to die, and he is going to kill her.
Actually, 11 months after this incident, it would be Kenny who was found with his neck snapped, dead in his vehicle. On the morning of January 27th, 2023, Kenny pulled into a parking garage in his black Honda Civic, ready for his shift in Hillsborough, Oregon. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary, But as soon as he grabbed his tools and left the parking garage, a masked man suddenly appeared and began spray painting as many surveillance cameras as he could find. One of the cameras was pointed directly at Kenny's vehicle. The man knew exactly where most of the cameras were, making it appear like this was a carefully planned operation. However, he did miss some cameras that were less visible or harder to reach. Once the masked man was done, he left the parking garage in a blue Buick sedan.
I forgot the
1:13
fucking...
p.m. A maroon minivan entered the parking garage and pulled into the space right beside Kenny's car. A couple of hours later, Kenny finished his shift and made his way back to his vehicle, completely unaware that he was walking right into the killer's trap. The headlights on Kenny's car can be seen flashing through the camera's obstructed view as he unlocks his vehicle. Moments later, Kenny is attacked and he disappears into the back of the minivan. His headlights begin flashing over and over until eventually the flashing stops. 10 minutes later, more movement is captured before the maroon minivan drives away, exiting the parking garage. Hours later, the Hillsborough Police Department received a call from Tanya reporting Kenny missing.
I called him, couldn't get a hold of him, and he always answered, always took my call. And I was like, that's not right.
She told the police that Kenny always shared his phone location with her, and it showed that he was still at work. So the police agreed to go to the parking garage to look for him. When they arrived, they found Kenny brutally murdered in the driver's seat of his Honda Civic. His neck appeared to be broken, and his face was blue. Not long after this discovery, Kenny's wife Tanya arrived at the scene.
We're not sure right now. Fire. We're gonna have medics. He's here in the garage somewhere.
She could immediately tell by the officer's reaction that something bad had happened.
Oh my God, no.
The police didn't want to confirm her suspicions until EMS had pronounced Kenny dead. A few minutes later, the cops broke the tragic news to Tanya.
It can't be happening. It can't be happening. This can't be real. It can't be real. This can't really be happening.
We're gonna have the medical examiner come out and investigate this, okay? Has he been having any issues lately?
No, but he has a stalker.
This comment caught the officer's attention, so after the initial grief had subsided, the police interviewed Tanya and learned about her long history with Kenny's stalker, Stephen Milner.
Hi, I'm Steve Milner, owner of the Milner Veterinary Hospital. I have the best veterinary team in the area. My doctors are skilled surgeons, thorough diagnostics.
Power of the pussy, gentlemen. Power of the
great
pussy.
communicators.
Will
Nobody has
drive
a
you
team like I
nuts.
do. Milner Veterinary Hospital in Oregon City, where pets are family.
Tanya said that she was one of the first people that Stephen hired when he opened his vet clinic back in 2000.
He would constantly say that the clinic is as much mine as it is his. We were working 6 days a week. I would say we were friends at that point in time.
The vet clinic became a fixture in Oregon City, and Stephen had a reputation of being a kind and empathetic country vet.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, Dr. Milner.
Hey, Princess. If I can do an alternative thing that doesn't require medication, drugs and chemicals, that's really nice.
She's a happy girl.
However, his romantic life wasn't nearly as successful, and by 2017, his second
fuck is
marriage was
going on?
beginning to fail.
That's when we were commiserating with each other about what was going on in his life and what was going on in my life.
Tanya's marriage had tension in it as well, because she believed that Kenny had been cheating on her during his work trips to Washington State. As their relationship began to break down, Kenny started
I can't hit
which led to frequent
him.
domestic disputes.
He pretty much drank every night. We fought. Usually it would start because I would try and pour out his booze when he'd had too much. And that would start the physical pushing and shoving.
Around this time, Kenny got arrested for
Bro, I
driving
can't even
under
hit this
the
fucking
influence and
goober.
was thrown in jail. When Tanya went back to work the next day, she found out that Stephen and his wife were separating.
He came to work and said, "Oh, my wife is divorcing me. She moved out this weekend." And I said, well, my husband's in jail this weekend for a DUI. We kind of laughed and commiserated.
The two started flirting with each other,
Commiserated.
which then quickly turned into a full-on affair. During this time, Tanya told Stephen that Kenny was abusing her. Stephen tried to convince Tanya to leave Kenny for him, but before she could make that decision, Kenny caught her and Stephen together.
My husband
Ooh.
caught me at Milner's house. After that, we never went back to having... We still worked together. We remained on a friendly basis, but no physicality.
While Tanya was quickly able to move on from the affair,
Try and tell him that, buddy. Yeah, it's because it meant nothing to her. It meant the world to him.
Harder time.
It was hard to just even be able to do my job because he was always around. He was always hanging out in the treatment area, following me around, was always trying to convince me that he was better and that I should be with him and not with Kenny.
Stephen began sending her an abundance of love letters, trying to win her back. When Tanya didn't reciprocate Stephen's feelings, he sent a letter to Kenny, calling him out for abusing his wife. The letter also contained an obviously photoshopped image of Kenny with a random woman and child, suggesting that Kenny had some sort of double life that he was hiding from Tanya. This letter failed to get a reaction from the Fandriches, but Stephen was still convinced that if he could somehow get Kenny out of the picture, then Tanya would come running back to him. So, he decided to kick things up a notch. In October of 2017, Kenny and Tanya got a notification that there was movement on one of their home security cameras. When they looked at the footage, they saw someone crawling under Kenny's vehicle, but it was unclear what they were doing. Just to be safe,
Trying to
they
kinda just
contacted the
break?
Clackamas County Bomb Squad. Thankfully, there was no bomb attached to the car, but they did find a GPS tracking device. When the police
Yo,
spoke to Stephen,
what
he
the
told them
fuck?
that he was only trying to protect Tanya from Kenny. Since Kenny had a history of domestic violence, they believed this story and let Stephen off with a warning. However, one police encounter wasn't going to stop Stephen from getting what he wanted. In the summer of 2018, Stephen was once again caught on camera sneaking around the Fandrich property. He was seen planting a condom in Kenny's car, likely trying to make it appear as if Kenny was cheating.
A
When this plan
condom.
didn't work, Stephen finally said enough is enough. He knocked on Kenny's front door and confronted him directly. But things quickly escalated, and Stephen was forced to do the unthinkable.
Kenny came out. He kind of bounced on me, and I just kept backpedaling until I couldn't go any further back. He seemed very angry. He told me not to chase his wife, and he would cut me into 1,000 pieces if I didn't stop. So I reached up and kissed his cheek to diffuse the situation, and he stepped back, and that's what I was hoping for.
Following this incident, Kenny filed a
He kissed
protective
his
order
cheek. What
against
the
Stephen,
fuck kind
but
of
this
gay
didn't
shit
prevent
is
him from
that?
harassing Tanya, who was still working for him at the clinic. He continued bothering her at work and sending her love letter after love letter.
Why they
desperately
say
trying to
don't
convince
have
her
sex
to
with
come
your
back to him.
boss.
According
Crazy
to
to
Tanya,
think about,
she
right?
felt
I know.
tormented by Stephen
But-
relentlessly harassing her and Kenny. However, one incident in 2021 seemed to contradict this claim. The police were called to the Fandrich household because Tanya and Kenny got into another domestic dispute. This resulted in
Oh.
Tanya being handcuffed
I don't have
and
enough
thrown into the
runes.
back of a police cruiser.
Why do you think he's getting arrested?
She was taken to the county jail and placed behind bars. The next day, Stephen posted her $25,000 bail, and she stayed at his place for a few nights. However, her charges were then dropped, and she reunited with Kenny. Shortly after, Tanya finally decided to leave Stephen's practice, hoping to put an end to the harassment once and for all.
One day I just realized if I stay here, he still gets to keep all the control over me. And if I just take my talents somewhere else, then he loses control. He can't have power over me.
After years of rejection from his one true love, Stephen was getting more and more frustrated. The tone in his letters to Tanya became more toxic than loving. I have held my tongue and taken the beating over and over because that is what I do. I kept my faith in you. I was just there waiting for you, trying to be nice, having my teeth kicked in. I am sorry that I scare you when I hit things. You are right. It is a sign of lost control. But
No
it is a
shit.
controlled loss of control. This
A
toxic
controlled
mindset led him
loss
to
of
planting
control.
another tracking device on Kenny's
Yeah,
vehicle and
yeah,
following
yeah,
him to
yeah.
work, which we saw at the beginning of this video.
Okay, why are you following him?
Yep. Controlled loss of control, says the guy
Here's
that
my
lost
advice to you.
control.
Okay, leave them alone. He wants nothing to do with you. She wants nothing to do with you. I understand there was an affair, all sorts of back history that went on. Okay.
On the body camera, he is going to kill her. She is going to die, and he is going to kill her.
By this point, Kenny's protective order had expired, so Tanya and Kenny filed another one. Despite this protective order being granted, Kenny was constantly paranoid that Stephen was going to kill him. He began drinking heavily again to cope with the stress, but this led to more conflict within the marriage. Then, on March 28, 2022, Kenny called the police saying that he had crashed his car into a tree on the side of the road. A patrol officer responded to the scene, and it was immediately clear that Kenny was intoxicated.
What's your name, sir?
Kenneth Sanders.
Hey, Kenneth. Is that your car, man?
Yes, it is.
Okay, were you driving?
Yes, I was.
Okay, what happened?
My wife and I have been fighting today, and I thought she was at her boss's house where I've caught her cheating on me.
Sorry.
I lost control of my car and just.
Okay.
I didn't want to go. I didn't want to drive. I didn't want to do any of that. It just.
Kenny was clearly spiraling into paranoia, desperately trying to balance the fear of Stephen killing him with the fear of Stephen taking his wife. Over the next 5 months, this paranoia only amplified as Stephen violated the protective order at least 7 times. Then, in August of 2022, Stephen was caught planting yet another tracking device on Kenny's car and was finally charged with violating the order. He was granted bond while he awaited his trial. The next month, Kenny filed a civil suit against Stephen, demanding $245,000 for the emotional distress he had caused and the many invasions of privacy over the last 5 years. And now, about 4 months later, on January 27, 2023, Kenny was dead in his car. The investigators decided to take a look at the parking garage surveillance video and found the footage of the masked man spray painting the cameras. The parking garage staff informed them that this wasn't the only time someone had spray painted their cameras. A month earlier, someone did the exact same thing, wearing almost the exact same outfit. In this footage, there was a distinct clue that could help identify who this person was. Right between his eyes, there was a deep-set forehead crease, one of Stephen's defining facial features. On January 31st, 2023, Stephen was pulled over into a parking lot and arrested for Kenny's murder.
Yeah, if you could roll down the window, that'd be great. Hi, sir. I'm Deputy Davis, the Sheriff's Office. We're being recorded by my camera, so everything's going to be audio and visual recorded. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Right now, you're being detained. We're going to have some investigators come talk to you, okay?
Mr. Miller? Yes. Here, let's step out of the vehicle.
Hands behind your back, please.
Following his arrest, Stephen was charged with second-degree murder and stalking, as well as violating Kenny's protective order. He was booked into the Washington County Jail and denied bond. While Stephen was in custody, the police noticed that he had poorly applied makeup on his nose, covering something up. When the makeup was removed, it revealed a small scratch, which the detectives believed was a defensive wound sustained during the attack. Unfortunately, this scratch, along with the rest of the evidence gathered thus far, was purely circumstantial, which could make it difficult to prosecute Stephen. So the detectives continued hunting down more evidence to strengthen their case against him. They executed a search warrant for his home, and they discovered what they called a shrine to Tanya. His bedside table was chock full of Tanya memorabilia, including framed photos of her, lovey-dovey post-it notes, cards from when they were together, and several pairs of her underwear. They also found a cardboard cutout of Stephen as a glistening, muscular man in jorts with a paw print tattoo on his chest. After a thorough investigation, the detectives were surprised to find out that the cardboard cutout had nothing to do with Kenny's death. Using GPS location data, they were able to trace Stephen's movements on the day of the murder. Hours before the attack, he was captured parking his white SUV in a Home Depot parking lot and getting into the maroon minivan that Kenny was later killed in. The minivan was then seen leaving the parking lot and heading in the direction of Kenny's work. On another day, about a month before the murder, Stephen could be seen once again parking his white SUV, but this time he got into a blue Buick. The same blue Buick that exited the parking garage moments after the cameras were spray painted. He then parked the Buick in the middle of the parking lot, exited the vehicle, and started walking towards the Home Depot. He entered the store, and after a few minutes of shopping, he paid at the self-checkout and left with a new pair of sunglasses. The same sunglasses he was wearing when he spray-painted the cameras. He was also wearing the same boots and potentially the same jeans. The detective's main concern now was finding the maroon minivan because it likely contained forensic evidence from the murder. It turned out that the van had been discovered abandoned on the side of the highway a few days after the murder, and it had been sold to a scrap metal company. When the detectives reached out to the scrapyard, it was too late. The minivan had already been completely demolished. Despite this disappointment, they were still confident that they had more than enough evidence to prosecute Stephen. His trial began in January of 2025, and the prosecution took the jury through the years of harassment that Stephen had put Kenny and Tanya through, including all of the incriminating surveillance footage. They also revealed that the crime lab found Stephen's DNA on Kenny's hands, which the prosecution believed was the nail in the coffin for Stephen. However, when the prosecution rested their case, the defense called Stephen himself to the stand. And he had an explanation for everything. He tried to justify his long history of stalking, saying that his affair with Tanya actually lasted much longer than she would admit.
It was a romantic relationship. I was very afraid of her by then. She seemed to have more bruises. She was, as far as I understood, trying to leave him, and he would just keep talking her into not. She couldn't make that final break. In the beginning, I didn't feel or realize how dangerous he was. I would say the middle of 2018 is probably when I started getting very concerned about it. I was trying to push them into breaking up.
Even when she left Stephen's practice and excommunicated him, he said that he felt a sense of responsibility to protect the woman he loved.
I still obviously cared
How
for
are the
Tanya
pussy
as a
boys? That shit'll
person,
drive you crazy.
and it just seemed like she was trapped in this. I was trying to push them over the edge to them breaking up.
He confessed to the court that
Ooh,
after several
fat
failed
40.
attempts to put an end to their relationship, he started following Kenny with the goal of getting him arrested and thrown in jail.
I should have brought my arcane sword.
When he got his DUI.
Respecting.
I think he had lost his license, and I was trying to get him arrested.
Why was it your responsibility?
30 blooders.
Oregon traffic. I was trying to keep Tanya from getting killed.
According to Stephen, January 27th, 2023 was just another attempt to get Kenny arrested. But when Kenny came back to his vehicle after work, he realized
Who is
that
it?
Stephen was in the minivan, so he opened
Hello?
the van door and began attacking Stephen.
Basically fought for a little bit. There was pushing and shoving. Eventually I was able to kind of push him up against the car and then shove him into the car.
I was pushing on him on his chest, and I may have pushed on his neck. I don't know. It happened really quickly. I was in my van, and I jumped down, and he was attacking me. Oh, it was a fight. It was crazy and fast. I absolutely was not intending to kill Kenny Fandridge.
The prosecution found this explanation to be extremely far-fetched. They believed that the idea of someone breaking their neck by being pushed into their own car made no sense. During cross-examination, they
could,
also
though.
highlighted Stephen's questionable actions
But I don't
following
believe him.
the murder.
But it could have.
At Sunnyside Hospital.
I don't believe him because of the premeditation, but like it could
Get
have.
rid of the car, the van.
Why?
Because I just drove it to a place where somebody died.
So you were trying to cover up that you were there,
Yes.
even though it was
Alright, Rocky.
After a 7-day trial, the jury deliberated for 6 hours before reaching their verdict.
All right, there's our 12 jurors. Go and have a seat. I'm now reading the verdict form. As to count 1, murder in the second degree, guilty. As to count 2, stalking, guilty. As to count 3, it says guilty. As to count 4, it says guilty.
Stephen was found guilty on all 7 charges, and his sentencing took place on February 18th, 2025.
By the parties prepared for sentencing. Yes, sir.
But before Stephen's punishment was handed down, Tanya took the stand to give her impact statement. She used this opportunity to address Stephen directly.
For years, you tormented Kenny and me, leaving us as your victims. Now it is me standing here in front of you, and hear me clearly when I say, I have witnessed your insatiable need to be seen as a hero, which you clearly are not. I will never believe that you thought my life was in danger. You needed a defense for the savage and brutal way you killed Kenny. I love Kenny. We weren't perfect, but there was no shortage of love, commitment, and partnership between us. And you couldn't stand that. I ask and I pray that the judge gives you the maximum allowable sentence.
Sir, can you stand up now, Mr. Milner? I'm sentencing you to lifetime imprisonment.
After 6 years of harassment,
Damn.
which ultimately
That guy's
resulted
never coming
in
out.
his death, Stephen Milner finally faced the consequences
Don't
of
have
his
enough
actions.
water.
He currently
Fuck,
resides at the
dude.
Snake River Correctional Institution in Ontario, Oregon, and will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
Oh, what? Yay. Noisy cicada. What is going on here? Admin kite shield. Here. Dragon pickaxe would be pretty cool. What? Go see mom. The extra 2 HP, homeboy. Come on. Oh. Oh, cut your whining. Oh, Rocky. My poor little crybaby. Merked here. I think this is a TPO, boys. There's hope, though. Oh, relax. Oh No, I hear you over there, Mr. Magoo. I'll take you outside. Take you outside. 150 words. Good old fletching experience right there. Good old fletching. Oh. Oh my god. Other. It feels I'm getting very unfairly attacked here. Can I hit? Something? Please? Fuck. Anything? Jesus. Rune bar that's on like the rare drop table. That sucks. Dude, I'm just getting murked. His RNG is just better. Oh, 1 kill so far. Half my inventory of food's gone. That's crazy work. Shit's crazy. He's just hitting me right through everything. No problem. Granted, I don't have like the best defensive gear. Got 2 kills this trip. That's fucking pathetic. There's no way this fucking guy can get in 1 kill this trip. There's just no way. Get me the fuck out of here, bro. That's crazy work. That's fucking pathetic. Sparing guard RNG, we should be able to get this done here. If you use so many water runes, this task's not even funny. Spoke too soon. It'd be pretty cool if I got the pet here. Just saying. Waiting for a big old 38. No? Alright. Kill this fucking goober. Come on, this is like 1 HP. Hey, get Liberty's 1 HP. Reunite bar again. Whoa. I now received kill. What? Kill credit for this monster. Why? What? What do you want, my little piglet? What do you want, my little pig? Come here. Come here, my little piglet. Yeah, come here. Yeah, come here. Come here, my little piglet. Come here, my little piggy. My little piggy wiggy. My little piggy wiggy. My little piggy wiggy. My little piggy. My little piggy wiggy. What are you whining about, eh? Come on. Come here. Oh. Come here. Oh, you want to be chased? Go get your toy. Go get your toy. I'll chase you. I'll chase you. I'll go chase you. Yeah. 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 Go get your toy. Oh, I'll get you. I'll go get you. I'll go get you. What else did I need? Supremacy, take that. Close. Get you. I'll be right back. I gotta chase my dog here for a few. I'm gonna get you. Oh, okay. What's going on, my big dick fella? Nice little intermission there, boys. The fuck? I never even clicked on that, but okay.
Hello everyone, Gals here.
Hello everyone, Chaos here. This guy? Let's go, I actually hit him. A bloody miracle. I did show I'd be lucky to kill one of them. See? Go. Come on, let's get on this trip. Doubtful, but let's do it. Oh, shit. I can do it. I know I can. We're getting pet right here. Bitch. Come on, Slit. Fucking hit him. One more hit. We just need to hit him once, boys. Hit him once. That's all we gotta do. Hit him one time. Blood runes. Huh? You're mine, buddy. Give me all of your essence. Give me your life force. Go. Oh my goodness, boys, we can do it. We can do it. We can go finally get our Slayer helm. We can get our Slayer helm. Let's go. Iconic. Learn to combine. Confirm. Let's go. Huge. Now all we gotta do is build this shit. Reinforce the goggles, enchanted gem, black mask, so face mask, nose peg, earmuffs, spiny helm. Reinforced goggles. Reinforced goggles, spiny helm. Earmuffs. I need me the earmuffs, that's it. Rewards, I mean trade. Set. Only took out 100 coins. So excited I messed up. Unbelievable. You need a nose peg, yep. Face mask, yep. Earmuffs, yep. Spiny helm, yep. Reinforced goggle, enchanted gem. Egg. Gangster. Whoop whoop. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, jeez, he's not on, but. Slayer helm's done. Huge. Slayer helms done. Fuck yeah, man. Let's go. It's huge, boys. Tis that time. Time for a farm run. Potato cacti, rip. Almost 90 firemen. Oh my god. Cut you, bitch. I got you, I say. Alrighty. Ofazola. Ofazola. Hey, ski. Yeah. Chilling, chilling. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Alright. Do you want me to meet you there, or you pick me up? Just pick me up. Fuck it. Peace. Hi, buddy. All right, gentlemen, I'm gonna be heading out of here. I'll be back later. Appreciate y'all for chilling. God bless. Catch you later.